Robert's having Chick-fil-A. Robert's having Chick-fil-A. Robert's having Chick-fil-A. Robert's having Chick-fil-A. Was that a milkshake?
Frosted lemonade.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
I'm a big lemon guy.
That was a peach one, and it was fucking delicious.
Oh, frosted peach lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That's the shit.
Chick-fil-A knows what they're doing with them peaches, man.
They do, man.
Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat me a lot of peaches.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello, Alpha Egg Eater. And RB Fall the Time and Banana One Cat Gotcha and hello Sarah Jade, our little Miggy, saucy fella. I was worried to death, but now you're here. Welcome to Imperial Shop. Just got off work and have a long ass commute. Well, we got your back.
Hell yeah.
Was Andrew said he's on our December 17th, 2019 episode. I remember that one vividly. That was a very good one. I don't remember it at all. Welcome, Corey. All right, we got an episode to record for you guys, and it's not going to be a good one.
Typical.
Pretty typical.
They know what to expect.
I am having a stroke. Okay. Yes. It's so fucking... I have so many episodes in here saved as last week's episode because I don't save it until the next week when I delete it. And then I don't remember what we talked about, so I just call it last week's episode.
Definitely. I feel like anytime I go to open up my Reaper at the house for like songs I started to write, it's like 50 different variations of poop butt. Just everything's poop butt 1, poop butt 2.
I know all about that poop butt.
That's like my default go-to for anything. Any video game save file I have is usually always poop butt.
Get that poop butt, baby.
It's so immature. I can't help it.
It's not right. I think it's
fun.
It's very noble.
Yeah.
Very immature in my opinion.
All right.
All right. I'm ready. It is a great day to have and possess a very, very tight butt. You want to know why?
Yes.
Because I am looking for a tight butt, Robert, and I'm glad you're here.
Hey.
And I'm glad all of you have decided to join us here in the Cream Spot, a.k.a. the Brohio Podcast Studios. I have the IQ of a potato. I am the delicious Nicolicious. I cannot speak for my co-hosts. IQ.
What's below a potato?
Me. Right there with it.
I have the same. I can't fucking think of anything.
This is Robert Dog.
Hey, I'm Rob Dog. Hey, guys.
We're going to talk to you guys about a little bit of true crime this afternoon. And you say,
hooray.
This afternoon? Yeah, it's 4:36 in the afternoon on a Tuesday.
We're shooting early. Always do.
Story of my life.
Always do, brother.
Unfortunately, I've had to apologize a lot in my life for shooting early.
Yeah. Can't help it. I got a very sensitive dick.
I think I apologized last night for shooting early.
Hey, that's sometimes you have to, man.
Yeah. She did that. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Told her I'd stop talking about this stuff. Enjoyable young lady. We have some new Patreon subscribers that have come to the Brohio Podcast.
Hell
They've come hard. They've come far. And they've come. So we're going to talk about them. Starting off with XN Heinz. That sounds like a very nice brand of underwear. If you are looking for a very nice brand of underwear, I highly recommend Pair of Thieves. They're
Yeah.
really good fucking grundle huggers.
Ooh, that moth was right up in the camera.
Yeah. You guys probably saw that. There's a moth in the studio.
Not the man.
Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
I guess we can catch it. Like I said, IQ potato, I can't do it.
Yeah, we can catch and put it in the jar of little Deborah's we got sitting here.
You know, my daughter went to that one mega grocery store with all the weird ostrich meat.
Yeah.
Jungle Gyms.
Jungle Gyms.
and she bought us like $50 worth of bugs to eat on the show.
Hell yeah.
And I said, we've already done this.
Right.
We don't need to do it again. We've already crossed this bridge. And she's like, but I got Rob Dog the Bacon Ranch Jalapeno Cockroaches. I'm like, yeah, he'll like those.
I don't fucking know if I can do that. If it was Bacon Ranch Jalapeno Cocks, then yeah. But
Yeah, you put a dick in there, not a cockroach.
Miss me with that roach shit. Next, the Patreon we got here for the week. We got Matt. Thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate you.
Actually, Matt wrote and said, hey, guys, I've been listening to the podcast for quite a few years now. I joined to give my friend Logan Robbins a shout-out for introducing me to your guys' podcast back in 2020. He's my best friend of 20 years.
Hell yeah, congratulations.
He just had a baby,
Awesome.
and you wanted to give him a shout-out.
I bet that hurt coming out of his dick.
Oh, everybody knows that babies come from your butt.
Not his baby. It came out of his fucking trunk.
Especially the stinky ones. We'll finish the Patrons here, but last but not least, as our sweet angel, Kira Perry. Kira, I hope I got that right. You are a very majestic looking creature. Thank you for supporting us on the Patreon feed, and I hope you're not a woman that has boogers a lot, because that's freaking grosses me out when girls have boogers. And I don't like it when girls eat their boogers.
Or they don't let me eat their boogers.
Talking to you, Tabitha Patrick, in 4th grade, Grafton Kennedy Elementary School.
Shots fired. You nasty bitch.
You nasty fucking bitch. I don't know. I got a wild hair on my ass and looked her up on Facebook a couple years ago, and she still looks like she eats boogers. So,
you should send her a message. You still eat boogers?
what about that girl I've been sending you pictures of all week on Snapchat?
I've said that to a couple of different people.
Oh, my God.
I sent to Sean. Sean was like, oh, no.
Yeah,
oh, fuck.
That's an inside joke. There's
yeah,
this,
it is. Sorry, guys.
There's this. I was looking at old yearbooks, and there's this kid that, like, everyone was really mean to, but he's just brought it all on himself. And next to him in the yearbook is the absolute dumbest looking person that I never even knew existed. And her eyes are all rolled. She's like,
we weren't allowed to go down that hallway.
yeah. She looks like a cheeseburger. Like if a cheeseburger were a person, that's what she looks like. And her eyes are all rolled in the back of her head, and she's making like a cum face and stuff.
Like Grimace and the Hamburglar fucked and made a baby.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that's fucked up.
I was about to say something. I'm like, let's finish the Patrons first, but I don't remember what it was. I'm getting really bad about remembering people's names. If I see a celebrity that I don't know their name anymore.
Okay.
So I think I do have dementia.
I'm right there with you, man.
So I do. Do you know who the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams is? He's an old guy, but he's like the best quarterback in the league.
No.
He played for the Lions. Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
I've seen his face 20 times over the past year or two.
Mm-hmm.
And every single time I don't know his name. And I'm like the world's biggest football guy. I love football. And I can't ever remember his name. And I needed his name for the Immaculate Grid the other day. It's a game you play where you try and guess all the... It's a puzzle you do. Couldn't remember his name.
Once you said Lions, and that's that I knew who you were talking about, but I could have told you he played for them now. And
I had to go to the Walmart on Miller Lane,
Ugh.
which if you guys aren't familiar with our domicile we live in over here, the Walmart on Miller Lane is the scariest.
Yeah, it's a cesspool.
It is the scariest place on earth. I don't care about that fear on MTV, the scary places they went.
Yeah.
I don't care about what your uncle did to you. I don't care about anything. Whose house you were boogered at. The Walmart on Miller Lane is the scariest place in the entire universe. And I had to go there. And I had I think they call it synchronicity. I saw this little short, stubby fellow walking out.
Okay.
And he's walking towards me. And I don't know if you remember this.
Like midget or like...
Not a midget. Okay. He's shorter than me, but just jacked you might remember him. He used to walk all over Northridge when we were a kid. And he was like this short, stumpy dude. He was like bow-legged and like big arm. He would just do he did push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups. That's all this guy did. He was just pure prison muscle. But
I mean, I know a couple of guys that were like that.
He used to walk down Wadsworth all the time,
Okay.
like in front of your house. He was older than us. He wore these little tiny pop bottle glasses,
Okay.
and he was just fucking jacked, dude.
I mean, probably if I saw him, that sounds familiar.
If you saw him, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that guy. This guy would just walk everywhere.
Yeah.
And you would see him every single day just walking. I don't even know when he graduated or what, but to this day, I'll still see him walking sometimes. And I saw this short, squatty, bow-legged dude walking out of Walmart. I was like, oh, it's the walking dude from Northridge.
Yeah.
And then I got closer to him, like, oh, that's not him. It's just some fucking short, stumpy dude.
Okay.
And I'm still walking towards the front door of Walmart. And guess who walks out pushing carts, dude?
Who?
The walker, the squatty
Really?
walker dude.
Interesting.
Right? And I felt like I was in the Matrix or some
Twilight Zone.
some
shit.
kind of it was a simulation.
Yeah.
I thought somebody's playing a god awful trick on me. I started looking around for Ashton Kutcher or Coochie, whatever his name is, to come run up like, ah.
You fucking manifested that, dude. I haven't thought even like, you know what I mean? I vaguely know who you're talking about, but I would have never made that connection.
I saw him. I was like, oh, it's that guy. It's the walker dude. And I said, no, that's not him. And then lo and behold, all fucking, crayon drywall eating looking motherfucker walks out in his vest shit pushing carts.
Of course.
And I said, there's no way. And I slowed down to do the probability of that happening, and my calculator couldn't figure it out.
There's no way.
Try to do the calculator stuff.
Right.
And I meant to ask an AI engine, say, what are the chances of this? Are we talking hundreds?
Yeah.
Billions? Quadrillions? What are the friggin' chances of this?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a good. I feel like the probability of that's going to be really low.
Yeah, it would be very low.
Yeah.
It would be like seeing you come out of whatever, a nice gentleman's club, and then I'm like, oh, was it Rob Dog? No, that's not Rob Dog. It's just some guy, some handsome dude with a ball cap on, and then 5 seconds later you walk out.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
It's almost deja vu-esque.
If that happened to you by me, you're you're leaving Arby's, and then you think you see a guy that looks like me at Arby's, and then you really see me at Arby's. Yeah. That would trip you out.
It would. But I don't know. Yeah, I think it would.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
NASA was forced to debunk viral claim that Earth will lose gravity for 7 seconds today. Did you hear about this?
No, hold on tight.
I heard a lot of people that were worried about this. NASA has been forced to reassure the public that Earth will not suddenly lose gravity after a viral conspiracy theory claimed it would disappear for 7 seconds on August 12th. Well, we survived, everybody.
Wow.
The rumor alleged that the intersecting gravitational waves from colliding black holes would cause gravity to shut off at exactly 14:33 UTC or 10:33 a.m. Eastern Standard. Post warned that people could be thrown into the air, resulting in 40 million deaths, widespread infrastructure damage, and an economic collapse lasting more than a decade. Worse than the economic collapse we're currently fucking in right now. Those claims were supposedly based on a leaked NASA document detailed Project Anchor, an alleged $89 billion plan involving secret bunkers for essential personnel and genetically diverse groups selected to repopulate Earth.
Wow.
The predicted time has now passed without incident. And
damn.
I did see some rumblings about this. NASA previously addressed the claim and a Snopes stating that the Earth will not lose gravity on August 12th.
It just flips the fucking switch.
The agency explained that Earth's gravitational force is determined by its mass. For gravity to disappear, the combined mass of the planet's core, mantle, crust, oceans, water, and atmosphere would need to disappear. And that didn't happen. We did not lose gravitational force. Gravity is what makes poop come out of your butt. You ever think about that?
No, I haven't.
The same thing that keeps you on the earth is the same thing that makes shit come out of your butt.
Is that how it works?
And all your poop butt music you got saved.
Yeah. Or if that would cause it all to leak.
Gravity is just pulling on that turd, and then eventually your body just gives up.
Just relinquishes it.
That's a weird way to think about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Because you're really poop coming out of your butt as your body is moving shit through your body.
Yeah, just pushing it out.
But what if it was gravity? Just like you, like your turds just gained so much fucking weight that your body couldn't fucking hold the turd. Your body's like, all right, this one's too heavy. We gotta let it go.
I've been there before, man. It's been a couple times where I feel like I'm losing the battle against gravity.
We could all get shirts made to say like what our turd holding weight is. Like what's the heaviest turd we've ever held?
Oh man. We have like a fucking status bar beside us permanently to
It's a white block at the top of your phone screen.
our poop meter.
Oh, it's all full. Got a 27-pounder the other day. Fuck.
Man.
A lot of poop in this ass. I don't know if let me move this over here, make sure we are.
My butt's seen some shit.
Yeah, it has. I can see this episode's going to go really well. We're in just tip-top shape to perform. Speaking of performing,
Ooh, look at that segue.
you will be performing October 17th at Lucky Star Brewery.
Yep.
And I've heard you've got some special guests you're going to be bringing along with you.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully me. Now, we will be live October 17th at, I don't know, we'll say fucking 7 o'clock. Who knows?
Sure.
Some of you guys are going to be there all day waiting for us is what I've been told.
Yeah, we'll be there we'll be there early, but the show will probably be a little later.
Yeah. Now, that's going to start around 7 o'clock. From what I'm gathering.
Man, they got that upstairs, that whole open up us upstairs area. Tell them to fucking put us up there.
Yeah. I am going to talk to them about renting some chairs.
That would
maybe
be sick.
Getting some additional space that we can work with.
Yeah.
But we'll work with them on that. There's going to be a lot of people there for that, but I don't want anyone to think, oh, we can't go, we can't do it, because we're going to have room for all of you.
I'll keep you a spot on my lap.
We're going to shoehorn your asses in there.
Yep.
And then when you think it's going to be out of room, and then Rob Dog and I are going to shave our faces and open up additional seats for those of you that think that there's nowhere for you to sit.
Just need a little more room.
You're going to come up to me and you're going to say, Nick, I got to go. There's nowhere for me to sit. I'm going to say, you're going to sit on Rob Dog's face. And the next person that needs to sit down, they're going to sit on my face.
Yeah.
Man, woman, cat, dog.
It don't matter.
We're going to make room for everybody.
There's enough faces for every ass.
We're going to have really cool fucking shirts made up, Brohio shirts. And I'm not going to make the mistake of making them specifically for the event, because then I can't sell those afterwards. I have fucking 10,000 Dallas shirts in my garage. So if anyone wants to buy a Dallas shirt on the down low, I can certainly make that happen for you. I give those Dallas shirts to everybody. They're like, hey, you got any shirts? I'm like, yeah, I got a shirt for you. Well, live in Dallas. I'm like, yep, collector's edition, motherfucker.
That's what I got.
Yeah, but in the meantime, let's shoot you guys over to a few of our sponsors. All right, we are very much looking forward to that show.
It's going to be a good time.
I cannot even, I'm starting to get the jitters, and I don't normally get the jitters over live shows, where I'm just like, oh my God, I need a fucking jack off to calm my nerves. I need a goddamn Camel cigarette. And I've been smoking cigarettes. No, I haven't been smoking cigarettes. I know some of you would be so disappointed in me if you found out that I smoke cigarettes, so I'm not even gonna fake that. So I am incredibly excited for this event.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, I like going there.
A lot of friends, a lot of family. And I look forward to it. We got some true crime coming through the pipes this evening. And I'm not talking about gravity pulling a turd out of your butt. I'm talking about real life people getting slashed and gashed. Play tennis with your balls. Louisville, Kentucky, September 24th of 1988, the year of our dear Lord. 36-year-old Brenda Schaefer. Well, she was Brenda. That's my mom's name. You know what they call her? Her nickname? They call her Poochie Faye.
Your mom?
Yep.
Really?
Because her middle name's Faye. They call her Poochie Faye.
Where'd Poochie come from?
Because they think she got Jabberjaws.
She got that dog in her?
She got that dog in her. 36-year-old Brenda Schaefer. Well, she was supposed to meet her mother that evening. And guess who never showed up?
Oh, man.
Brenda.
Oh, Brenda.
Never showed up. Just like my mom never shows up for me.
Typical
shit. You know, I do this thing to my mom now because she doesn't call me very much anymore because she's retired and she's just fucking losing her goddamn mind. She doesn't know what day it is, what year, what month.
Right.
And I'll call her like, hey, Mom. She's like, hey, Nico. I'm like, hey, I got a missed call from you. And she's like, no, I didn't call. I'm like, I fucking know you didn't call. Tell me you didn't call because I fucking know you didn't call. So I know I didn't have a missed call from you. And then she'll be like, you're on that stupid podcast, aren't you?
She always assumes.
You fat bitch. She calls me that. She'll be like, you fat bitch, you fat motherfucker. I breastfed you, you nasty son of a bitch. I couldn't get you to unlatch. She'll start saying nasty, hateful shit like that, dude.
Oh,
and I know it's just retirement and getting old and
yeah,
stuff.
it's just falling into that characteristic of just the old.
She doesn't know where she's at.
Yeah.
Shit, I know. Like every time I see her now, I know she's got an underwear full of shit.
Dude, I'd be fucking cantankerous too if I was fucking.
I'm all fucking itchy.
Had a butt full of pudding.
I'm all itchy. Dude, she listens to this. She'll be so freaking mad. She'll split the family up. Try it. Pretty quickly, though, the people closest to Brenda had a very good idea who police needed to start asking questions. Brenda had been dating a man named Mel Ignatow. Mel, he was older than her. He was very successful, very well-spoken, much like Rob Dog and I. And from the outside, he probably didn't look like the kind of guy who would immediately set off some alarm bells as a murderer or as an abductor or someone that would ever wish harm on Brenda Schaefer. He worked in business. He dressed the part. He wore suits. He had his hair groomed and kept clean. He knew how to present himself. But Brenda, she knew a different version of Mr. Mel. Their relationship had been tumultuous, to say the least. He had become exceptionally controlling. He was becoming very possessive. Just one of those relationships where ending it wasn't as simple as saying, hey, I think this isn't working anymore. I had some girlfriends like that over the years.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy, man. They're doing all right now without me, right? And I think my wife actually was one of those crazy. You know, I think we broke up once while we were dating. And she was a fuck. I said, oh, my God. This is a major inconvenience breaking up with this woman. I think we'll just keep this shit together for the long term, you know?
Yeah, you got to pick the best of the worst, right?
Mm-hmm. My mom and dad just celebrated 49 years of marriage.
Ooh, fuck, that's crazy. Good
Can
for
you
them.
imagine fucking eating out the same guy for 49? Eating out the same girl for 49 years.
That's a long time, man.
That's a long time.
I don't even want to be alive when I'm 49.
She'll call me and she'll bitch about him. She's like, he doesn't fucking do that. He don't do that. He don't talk to me about this. I said, well, then fucking leave him. And she's like, oh, no, sweetheart. I love him more than anything in the entire world. And you love him very much. Well, then what are we talking about right now?
You're such a fucking good son. Leave your fucking husband. Leave dad.
You'll get one of them long-cocked black fellows fucking throw your ass around. You'll get you a BBC.
Yeah, those guys will put you in a diaper for another reason.
Yeah. You'll get you one of them boys with a hysterectomy hanging from his waist.
Yeah.
Jesus. Somebody out there is looking for whatever you got.
Mm-hmm.
We had this really creepy neighbor. You know that house where they fucking humped my leg and showed me their wiener and stuff?
Yeah.
They had an older son that lived in the house forever after everybody moved out.
Okay.
And then he lived there with his wife, and they were getting a divorce. And then he came over to my mom and dad's house to tell my mom and dad that he was getting a divorce and they were selling the house and they were moving away. We'd had the same neighbors for like 30 or 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just my mom there, and he's like, you know what? He was all teeth, dude, just all fucking buck teeth and stupid. He said, I've had a thing for you for a long time. And he's, you know, a little older than me, maybe. He's like,
Okay.
I'm 38. He's probably like 40. He's probably like 45.
That's what,
46 now. he's like, I had a thing for you for a long time. And my mom's like, you're making me really uncomfortable. You need to get out of here. And she told my dad. And I thought my dad was going to kill him, dude. We talked him off the ledge, but just a really weird family.
That is weird, man.
We could do a full season dedicated to the fucking humans that used to live next door to my mom and dad.
That's crazy, man. That's
crazy.
That's some balls.
It is.
Good for him.
Yeah. So Brenda, she was in a pretty rough spot with Mel, and he was not only verbally abusive, he was physically abusive, just doing a lot of bad things to Brenda. And that was a completely different version of Mel than what everyone else saw him as. And Brenda had started talking to friends and family about all the problems that she was having with Mel, and everyone in her circle knew that she wanted out. She had already told her friends and family that she was done with him. And according to the people around her, Mel did not take rejection very well. He wanted the relationship to continue, and Brenda was becoming increasingly uncomfortable with the way that he was behaving. Then on September 23rd, Brenda disappeared. Her car was eventually found abandoned. No Brenda, no obvious explanation for where she had gone, no reason anyone could come up with for why she was willingly vanished from her own life. So the investigators did what you would expect. They started looking at the boyfriend.
Sure.
And I hate to tell you, Robert, but if our wives came up missing, guess who's suspect numero uno?
Yep, it'd be us.
I'd be like, I loved her so much, but I would never do that. I would never do that, officer. Now, if my wife disappeared, the cops came to me, I'd say, I'm not saying a fucking word.
Yep.
Talk to my attorney.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'd say.
That's what you do.
Whether I didn't do it or I did do it.
Yep.
My dad he thinks he's part of a criminal enterprise right now because those foreigners have opened up that fake car lot in his name and they're selling cars. Well, someone filed a fraud complaint to the police department, and he's just been every day calling me. I think they're fucking coming for him, man. I'm like, you got nothing to worry about, man. It's out of your hands, out of your control.
Yeah, if you're not the one doing it, you have nothing to worry
and now,
about.
and is he not only worried about?
He's fucking paranoid.
Not only is he worried about the fraud, like the people filing charges, now he's waiting for people. He thinks people are going to be waiting for him to kill him. And I'm like, Dad, if these guys have the money to drop $20,000 on a hot rod, these aren't the kind of guys that want to just throw their life away. He's like, I'm their age, and I know what it's like to lose money. I know what it's like. These motherfuckers ain't right, man.
They're not right.
So now he thinks he's gonna die. So he's been getting his affairs in line and stuff.
It's kind of fucking sad.
He's kind of convinced that someone's gonna kill him.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh my God. But when Mel talked to the investigators, Mel had he had an answer for them. He had absolutely nothing to do with Brenda's disappearance. In fact, according to Mel, Brenda was the one with problems. By the next morning, Brenda's car had been found off the road near Breckenridge Lane. It looked like somebody wanted police to believe something random had occurred. There was one tire that was flat, the rear window had been broken out, the radio was gone, and officers reported what appeared to be blood inside and around the car. A few hours later, Brenda's parents officially reported her missing. And her brother didn't dance around with the bullshit. He went to the police and said, I know who the fuck did it. It was that gay guy, Mel, her boyfriend, Mel. Can't confirm he's gay, but...
The name like Mel.
Yeah. Oh, Mel.
That's the name that'll make you moist.
Mel. That's what I'm going to do in your mouth and not in your hands.
Well played.
Oh, my God. What's your all-time favorite candy? You got one candy for the rest of your life, dude.
I fuck with Reese's Cups.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, fat boy.
I fuck with Reese's Cups, man. And it doesn't even have to be the OG. It can be like any of the spinoffs.
So what about the big old fat, thick holiday ones?
Any of the eggs, the trees, any of those fucking rule.
The pumpkins, dude.
The mega ones. The mega ones fucking rip. Yeah, any Reese's peanut butter. It has to be the Reese's peanut butter
Mhm.
cup of some sort. Yeah, sign me up, brother.
You know, I really like that Take 5. It's got the Reese cup, the pretzel, and the caramel in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the best of everything.
Yeah, it's good too.
I feel like a do-it-all. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or a Snickers bar.
I was going to say Snickers and Twix also fuck. I like Twix a lot.
When I was growing up, I thought that Snickers were nutritious because they had nuts in them.
They're just granola bars.
Yeah. This is basically a protein bar.
I used to fuck with the original Butterfingers too.
Oh, yeah.
Before they changed it. Those used to rule.
You know, they changed the recipe, and I told you, I called them. I said, "You motherfuckers made this stuff taste like dog food."
Yeah.
And this guy was taking my call. He said, "This is troublesome. This is going straight up the chain right now." And I sat there in the break room, my last job, on fucking speakerphone. I undressed him. I said, Bart Simpson, this is not what he fucking rode that skateboard for.
You brought down the house on Nestle.
Yeah, dude. And they didn't change anything. They kept everything the same. So
yeah, at least they made you feel like they were listening to you.
I said, this literally tastes like Alpo. This tastes like dog food. They don't care.
No, not at all.
Detective Jim Wesley went to Ignatow's house, Mel Ignatow, that same day, and right away, something about the conversation felt a little off. Mel, he didn't seem confused. He wasn't panicking. He wasn't frantic. I'm pantic. That's a new word. I'm pantic here. Instead, he did something that seemed even more suspicious. He had notes prepared.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let me get my notebook and tell you why I didn't murder my girlfriend. He essentially walked investigators through a version of events he had already organized in his head. And according to police, he showed absolutely no emotion while doing all of it. Then he started offering alternative outcomes of what maybe happened to her. And that was weird because it wasn't even known if she was alive or dead at this point. She was just missing. But he said maybe Brenda's ex-boyfriend had something to do with it. Maybe her ex-husband did it. Mel claimed that one of them had drug problems, and he suggested that the other had been stalking her.
Okay.
Anybody and everybody but him.
Yeah.
Wasn't him. Investigators asked Mel to take a polygraph, and I will pause for a moment here.
Okay.
If I slaughtered my boyfriend today, axe fucking in the throat, and they asked me to take a polygraph, I'm going to say no. If they come to my front door today and they say, you killed your boyfriend with an axe, knowing full well that I don't have a boyfriend and I haven't murdered anybody, I'm still not taking a fucking polygraph test.
No.
Because if I'm the closest thing they have to a suspect, guess what? They're going to make that polygraph work for them.
Make them lines fucking dance, brother.
Yeah. You know, I sense some deception right here when I asked you the question about choking yourself while jerking off. You care to elaborate on that? Yeah, I like doing it.
Don't fucking judge me.
What more elaboration do you need?
Yeah.
Boy. Little hiding behind that badge, bitch. Boy. They like that when you talk to them like that.
They do.
Like when you hide behind that badge. Take that gun off your waist, bitch. Fight me like a man, bitch.
Kiss me like a man.
Kiss me on the fucking mouth. Clear. Come here. Fucking make out with me. And I used to do that in prison sometimes, too. When I get in confrontations with inmates I knew would fucking whip my ass, I'd be like, oh, you want to fucking kiss me, don't you? And they would break down so hard. Oh, my God. Man, you fucking gay as shit. Motherfucker, you gay, motherfucker. I could get the hardest dudes in there. That monster, there's that one of the scariest, most athletically gifted humans I've ever met in my life. I was nearly in a confrontation with him. And he's like, you got the fucking nerve to say some shit like that. I'll rip your fucking mouth out, bitch. I was like, I bet you'd like to kiss me on the mouth first, wouldn't you? And he's with all of his dudes, and they were like, ah! He's like, man, you gay as fuck, boy. You a gay ass to you.
Like, you're the one that wants to kiss me.
Yeah, why you want to kiss me so bad?
I don't want to kiss you. You want to kiss me.
You're yucky. You got cooties. I'm not kissing you.
You got cooties.
You got a really long wiener, too. I saw it in the shakedown room. I'm not kissing you.
Oh man.
Not trying to get you to get a fucking boner and pass out, all that blood rushing to your wiener.
Like those videos where the guys are about to fight and the dude just pulls his pants down. He's just like, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
And the guy's like, oh, hell no. And fucking runs away. Like, I fight naked, bitch. What are you doing?
That is a really weird concept. I enjoy it.
It's funny as fuck, man. It's you don't expect it. If I'm like face to face with somebody like pissed off and somebody says, you want to fucking kiss me, don't you? Like, I think I'd fucking die. I'd start laughing. I'm like, nah, dude, you're cool as fuck.
How bad do you want to make out with me? Just say it.
Are you fighting the urge to kiss me right now?
Oh my God.
I love it.
When your girlfriend disappears immediately after trying to end the relationship, her abandoned car appears damaged, and you're sitting there with prepared notes explaining why police should not look at you as a suspect and should look at exes, you're going to stay pretty high on the suspect list. And Mel knew that. The problem for investigators was that suspicion and proof, well, those are two completely different things. There's not a whole lot you can do with those. You need evidence. You need concrete, physical evidence to prove a murder. They could watch Mel. They could question Mel. They could pick apart a story like they'd already done. But Brenda was still missing, and without her, proving what happened was going to be a little bit difficult. There were search teams that had spent dozens and dozens of hours looking for her, including along the Ohio River. Her family and employer eventually put up $25,000, a reward for information.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, buddy. I would have been out there looking for her my goddamn
Hell
self.
yeah.
We're going to find this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Come hell or high water. Then we must stop and talk about Mary Ann Shore.
Okay.
She is a gypsy that's involved in all of this.
All right.
Mary Ann was Mel's former girlfriend. And I know what you're saying.
Uh-oh.
How does a guy like Mel get a girlfriend? Well, he had an ex-girlfriend, and her name was Mary Ann. She had stayed in his life after their relationship ended. Sometimes she would babysit his children while he traveled. He would have to do a lot of traveling for work. And one detail suddenly made her very, very interesting. Mary Ann had been scheduled to babysit on the day that Brenda disappeared, and she called off that day.
Oh.
Investigators brought her in for questioning, and she denied knowing anything useful and eventually agreed to a polygraph. Dumb. Very dumb. And you know what? The police didn't have a suspect, and they needed one, so Mary Ann failed the polygraph test.
Oh, man.
Oops. Oh, man.
Womp womp.
And afterward, officers watched her leave the police station, and almost immediately they saw her walking with Mel Ignatow. That was enough to bring her back in. Police pushed her even harder. They were convinced that Mary Ann knew something. She was involved in some way for the disappearance of Brenda Schaefer. But she still would not talk, at least not yet. For months, Brenda's family they were stuck in the worst possible place. They believed they knew something terrible had happened to their daughter, Brenda. Police believed that Mel was involved. And now another woman seemed to be orbiting the case, withholding information that could break this thing wide open. But nobody had a body. Nobody had a murder weapon. And nobody had enough information or evidence to arrest Mel Ignatow. I was at the gym last week. I want to say it was like Friday or Saturday. There was a couple in there, and it was I'd say they were about 50 years old, 45, 50. She was working out. She was, she's over there doing the cable machine. She's doing her curls. And this fucking troll she had with her, 45-year-old dude in a white flat bill cap and white sunglasses.
Oh, God.
I got to look back at this picture. And she's lifting, and he's just he reminds me of one of those guys that just for no freaking reason whatsoever just wants to be confrontational. Like, I know that dude was fucking looking at you, man. Yeah. So I'll show you a picture of him, and there's more to it. That was him.
Oh, God.
and he was wearing sandals, and he's, like when you're at a festival or something, they're handing out those free drawstring backpacks.
Yeah.
He was wearing one of those backpacks, but he's really wearing it like a backpack though. No grown male has those anymore. No. And she's lifting, and he's not lifting. He's just circling her and just like talking with his hands, just like, I dare one of these motherfuckers to come up here and try and mac on you. I'll fucking fuck him up, yo. I'm ready fucking roll. I'm just making up what I think he's saying. I don't really know it. I got my headphones in.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh my God.
Like what a fucking loser.
And then I see him kind of like they start talking. And it's not that they're arguing. They both look concerned.
Okay.
And he's talking with bobbing his head back and forth. And he's like pointing down towards his waist, like he's chopping in his wiener and stuff. And I was just like, I feel really bad for her that she's
right.
that this guy is the one that is her protector.
Yeah.
What
the fuck's going on?
Yeah, he looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, right.
And I'll put his picture up in the closed group after this episode drops to kind of give you a better idea. But in our gym, there's no air conditioning, and they keep the doors open. And it stays fine there. But then he's just, he's talking, he's snapping his head. He kind of looks like he's a little bit down on himself. And he starts like directioning her to walk over towards the door, which is like 60, 70, 80 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to the door, and he backs up to the door like he's about to shit out the door. And I said, is this dude about to shit out the door? And I got really excited because I thought I was going to watch this dude shit out the door. Yeah. And I was going to call the cops and stuff. I was like, this dude's shitting at the gym. He's taking
not
shit.
in the bathroom.
He's not shitting in the bathroom. He just shit out the door at the gym.
Okay.
And then I'd imagine it's probably his wife. It had to have been his wife. There's no way a single woman could put up with this shit. Mm-hmm. She walked behind him and she pulled his pants away from his butt and looked down his butt like you would check a toddler if they shit themselves.
Yeah.
And she looked down his butt, and then she looked back at him and she like nodded her head. And he's just looking mad, like, motherfucker, man. Fuck, God damn it. So this dude had shit his pants.
Oh, no. Of course he did. Oh, shit. Literally.
And I watched it all unfold, man.
Oh, dude.
She looked at him. She said, she's just like nodded her head. She said, I could read the lips and stuff. Mm-hmm. She told me he just got so freaking mad. He started throwing his hands down. And I just, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm just fucking shit my pants because I'm ready to fight. I'm all rocked up. I'm ready to... And I'm just can't help it, dude. I'm fucking dying laughing because she just checked it. First off,
she checked him like a fucking toddler.
Oh,
that's great.
When your sons would shit and you'd pull their diaper away from their butt and check for a big turd.
Yeah.
That's what she did to him. And then he took the walk of shame.
That's so embarrassing.
And when he was doing the walk of shame, he was still looking for somebody to fight him. I don't know why he was all rocked up about why you want to fight. I don't like guys like that. That just, that just fucking ignorant energy.
It's so stupid.
And they did the walk of shame, and I followed him out, and I got in my car and I took his picture because I wanted everyone to know.
He's a big fucking doo-doo butt.
He's big
fucking big poop butt.
Doo-doo poop butt. I think I'm going to start getting my wife to check me like that.
In public?
I don't think, I'm not really going to shit myself, but I think I'm just going to get my wife, and she would do it too.
Yeah.
I'd say, babe, fucking look down my butt crack.
I need you to do me a favor.
I need you to confirm whether I've shit myself. She likes plucking hairs on my back, so I know I could get her to check me for doo-doo. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. I did get some of the Meta glasses, and I can record everything now.
Yeah, the pervert glasses.
Yeah, but the light still works on mine, so
yeah.
I don't have the light drilled out. But man, they're really useful for listening to music, for taking phone calls, and if you're doing something cool with your hands, you can record it. And did I send you a video of me using them yet?
I don't think so.
I'll send you a video. There's a guy mowing the grass across the street, and I call him the F word, like the gay slur.
Yeah, the British cigarette.
Yeah, I call him a British cigarette. But I hard F'd it, though. So
Yeah.
Okay, back to the story here. I think that's what we're doing as a story.
Oh, are we? No, we're talking about fucking poop in our butts.
Poop in our butts.
Check me, babe.
I think I shit myself.
I think I made a boom boom.
By January of 1990, over a year had passed since Brenda had disappeared, and Mary Ann Shore was still sitting on what she knew. Then she was called to testify before a grand jury, and this time, well, she finally cracked.
Oh, man.
On January 9th, Mary Ann told the FBI she had been there the night that Brenda died. And the story was worse than investigators could ever imagine. According to Mary Ann, Mel had contacted her weeks earlier and asked her for help with what he called a sex therapy session for Brenda.
Okay.
This wasn't some type of spontaneous love triangle thing that got out of control. This was something completely different. 2 weeks before Brenda disappeared, Mary Ann and Mel had already dug a grave behind Mary Ann's house. Mel brought rope, tape, gloves, garbage bags, and a paddle and chloroform.
Jeez.
Then on September 24th, he arrived with Brenda. That was the day after her car was found, allegedly went missing. Mary Ann locked the door behind them, and what followed was hours of torture from there. Mary Ann and Mel restrained Brenda, sexually assaulted her, tortured her, and eventually killed her. And Mary Ann admitted that she had helped. She'd even taken photographs while it was all happening. Then she led investigators into the woods behind her house to the exact grave that they had dug before Brenda ever arrived. Police excavated the spot, and after 16 months of searching, Brenda Schaefer was finally found. Mel Ignatow was arrested the next day. Investigators, well, they had a body, they had an eyewitness, and they believed they had the murderer. But there was one problem. Mary Ann Shore was going to have to convince a jury. I know you're looking at all the evidence that we've talked about this far, and you're thinking, well, Nick, why are we doing an episode on this?
Yeah.
This is pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, problem solved, right?
Open shut. You guys talked about the guy shitting himself at the gym. You talked about gravitational pull of turds in your butt. Talked about a lot of things here. Not much of an episode. On paper, the case against Mel Ignatow looked devastating. Mary Ann Shore, she'd confessed. She'd led police to the cadaver. She described the torture. She described the murder. She described the photographs and the burial in grave details. And investigators even got Mary Ann to wear a wire. She met with Mel while authorities listened, hoping he would finally say something that they could use. During that entire conversation, Mary Ann told him the FBI was pressuring her and that she was worried the property behind her house might eventually be disturbed. Mel did not confess, but he did say something that investigators thought was huge. He told her, quote, "That place we dug is not shallow." To police, that sounded like Mel talking about Brenda's grave. So when the case finally went to trial in 1991, prosecutors believed they had enough to convict him.
Okay.
But there was a massive weakness that they did not realize. Almost the entire case depended on Mary Ann Shore. Brenda's body had been underground for more than a year. Decomposition, it had pretty much destroyed much of the forensic evidence investigators would have required and wanted. But the photographs Mary Ann claimed that she took were nowhere to be found. There was no murder weapon tying Mel to the crime scene, and on the recording, Mel never actually said Brenda's name. He said grave, he never admitting to killing anybody. The prosecution, they had a body, they had a witness, they had a suspicious recording, nothing definitive in the recording, but the defense only needed one thing: to convince 12 people that Mary Ann Shore was lying.
Okay.
When the trial finally began in December of 1991, almost 2 years after she died, the prosecution put Mary Ann Shore front and center, and that was exactly where the defense wanted her. Mary Ann admitted that she had helped plan the crime. She admitted that she had helped dig Brenda's grave. She even admitted she had stood there while Brenda was tortured and killed in cold blood. So the defense went after the obvious question: why should anyone believe you?
Right.
They painted Marianne as a jealous, angry ex-lover that was obsessed with Mel.
Okay.
They suggested that she had killed Brenda herself and was now blaming Mel to save her own ass. And even her behavior on the witness stand, it did go a long way towards hurting the prosecution's case. Jurors later said they found her difficult to believe, that she seemed deceptive, that she seemed like she was spinning a weave of lies. Then there was the secretly recorded conversation. Prosecutors heard Mel say, "That place we dug is not shallow." But the defense convinced jurors that another word on the tape had been misunderstood. What investigators heard as sight, jurors believe could have been safe.
Okay.
I don't know how you confuse the two. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
So suddenly a conversation prosecutors thought was about a grave could be explained away as something completely different. And after weeks of testimony, the case went to the jury, and they deliberated for over 6 hours. And on December 22nd, 1991, they came back with the findings of not guilty.
Oh.
That's a very hard pill to swallow when all of the evidence points towards this fucking guy did it. Mel Ignatow walked out of the court a free man. The judge was so disturbed by the verdict that he later wrote Brenda's family a letter apologizing for what had happened inside his courtroom. As far as the law was concerned, though, it was finished. Mel Ignatow, he had beaten the case. He'd beaten the murder case. You think about OJ, he was found not that motherfucker killed.
For sure. Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more, I mean, that's a failure on, you know, the prosecution's.
Well, the police and the investigators and the
Yeah.
prosecution.
You have to present a case that's, you know, without a reasonable doubt. You got to give that.
But they're missing a lot of evidence here.
Sure.
And you have a less than credible witness.
Yep.
It was a perfect storm for the
Yeah, that's where
for
you
the
fuck
defense.
up. Yep.
For the Schaefer family, the verdict was pretty heavy to process. They had waited more than 3 years to find out what happened to their daughter and their sister. Police had eventually found her body, but Marianne Shore had led them straight to the grave. And now the man everyone believed was responsible had just walked out of the courtroom. Mel Ignatow, he went home. He'd spent a fortune defending himself, and to help pay the legal bills, he sold the house that he had been living in. For a while, that appeared to be the end of it, right? Then, on October 1st, 1992, a carpet installer was working inside Mel's old house. He had been it had been a little more than 9 months since the acquittal. The installer pulled up a section of carpet in a hallway and uncovered a floor vent underneath. Inside the vent, something had been hidden. It was a plastic bag that had been taped in place so it wouldn't fall further down into the duct. The carpet layer pulled it out. Inside was jewelry. Investigators would recognize this jewelry as Brenda's jewelry that she had been wearing the night that she disappeared.
Mm.
That alone would have probably been enough to fucking make this case work in the first place. But the jewelry wasn't the only thing that was inside the bag. There were also 3 rolls of undeveloped film. Nobody knew exactly what was on them, not yet, so investigators had the rolls developed, and what appeared in those photographs would change everything that had happened up to that point. When the photographs came back, there was no longer any question about what happened to Brenda Schaefer. The images showed her bound and being sexually tortured inside Marianne Shore's house. They showed the crime almost exactly the way that Marianne Shore had described it on the witness stand, and although Mel's face wasn't clearly visible in the photographs, investigators compared distinctive moles and patterns of body hair and concluded the man in those pictures was in fact Mel Ignatow. The witness everybody had called a liar had been telling the truth the whole entire time. if you were handing a lineup of 50 random wieners, do you think you could pick your wiener out of a 50 wiener lineup?
Oh, for sure.
You
And I
think
would
so?
enjoy fucking looking at them too. I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
Guess who's on Wiener Watch?
This game fucking rules.
How do we keep playing this game? Who's we could make a game like that called Guess the Dick, but it's like Guess Who?
Yeah.
But it's just like a little flip down. It's just 50 dicks on there.
Hell yeah.
And you'd be like, does your dick have an orange mustache? And you're like, nope. So then all the orange dick mustache dicks get flipped down.
Yeah.
Guess Dick, not Guess Who. I feel like there's money to be made there.
I think so too.
We don't have the time or the energy to invest in a project like that. But if you listen to us over the years, I think we've had some really good ideas.
I think so too.
I feel like that something like that would
I feel like that's right up there.
have its place in the world. Oh my God, I can't even fit the whole. Like, you got one dick that can't even fit on the the little square card.
It's the whole picture just stretches a row of flip downs.
We interviewed that guy.
Yeah, we did.
Dumber than a box of rocks, but how I know you couldn't be here that night because he couldn't. We scheduled the interview for 9 p.m. and he was finally available at 2:30 a.m., which was fucking awesome for me.
Yeah.
To get out of bed and interview a porn star with a 14-inch cock. But when we interviewed Brickzilla, I'd say the crown achievement of that episode was not only getting to him and getting him to do an interview with just a random podcast in the stratosphere.
Yeah.
But then just out of nowhere, I was kind of tongue-tied and kind of just tired. Right, and I said, "You ever seen ghosts or aliens?" And he's like, "Yeah, you know what, man? This one time I was at my cousin's house and this fucking alien floated through the living room." He's on this long tangent about an alien that was floating through his house.
Dude, black people and aliens, man, they fuck with
I
them.
know, they fuck with him hardcore.
Yeah.
And he had a pretty cool story to tell.
That's awesome.
And he was really transparent about having just a huge cock and his exercise routine.
For his dick?
I follow him on Instagram or whatever, and
Yeah.
he goes hard with the exercise.
I feel bad for all them poor women, though.
I send you videos and pictures of him sometimes where
Yeah.
his cock's a flopping and he's
Yeah.
doing burpees and stuff.
It's crazy.
Dickies or
Yeah,
whatever. A little different.
yeah, I'd hate to burp that fucking
A little more,
snake.
a little more hardcore than burpees.
Yeah.
So the jury didn't have the evidence they needed to prove that Mel had in fact murdered Brenda. Now, police had Brenda's jewelry hidden inside Mel's former house. They had photographs documenting the attack. They had physical features connecting Mel to the man in those photographs.
Mm-hmm.
This was the evidence prosecutors had desperately needed 9 months earlier. There was one enormous problem, though. It was 9 months too late. Mel Ignatow had already been tried for Brenda Schaefer's murder,
Yeah.
and he had been acquitted. And under the Constitution of the United States of America, protection against double jeopardy,
What is double jeopardy?
prosecutors could not simply put him on trial for the same murder again because better evidence had appeared. Not even evidence like this. So Mel suddenly found himself in a very unbelievable, imaginable positions. The government could now prove that he had murdered Brenda. Mel knew that they could prove that he was a murderer. Everybody knew that they could prove that he was a fucking murderer. And legally, for Brenda's murder itself, they could not touch him for murder. But investigators weren't finished with Mel Ignatow yet. Investigators, they couldn't prosecute Mel for Brenda's murder again, but they could prosecute him for something else. Before his murder trial, Mel had testified under oath before a federal grand jury, and during that testimony, he repeatedly denied having anything to do with with Brenda's disappearance or her death. Those lies were a separate crime, perjury. In fact, federal prosecutors had already indicted him on perjury-related charges months before the photographs were even discovered. Now, with Brenda's jewelry and those rolls of film sitting in the evidence room, the situation had changed quite a bit. Mel could no longer pretend the government had nothing against him. So in October of 1992, he pleaded guilty. And because the murder acquittal protected him from ever being tried again for killing his ex-girlfriend, Mel admitted to murdering his ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
In court, he admitted on the stand, he said, yep, I murdered her. He didn't lie about it. Took a very firm stance. I did it. I murdered her. In court, he turned to Brenda's brothers and acknowledged that he had killed their sister. But even then, he tried to soften what he had done. Mel claimed that Brenda died peacefully. The photographs investigators had just developed told a very stark contrast and difference to the way and the means and the methods of Brenda and her demise. A jury had once heard Mary Ann Shore describe hours of sexual torture and decided that there wasn't enough proof to believe her. Now there were photographs documenting it, and the man responsible was finally saying out loud that he was the killer. Mel Ignatow. He was sentenced to 8 years and 1 month in federal prison. Not for murdering his ex-girlfriend Brenda, and not for torturing her, and certainly not for burying her body. He was sentenced to prison for lying about it. 8 years.
Wow.
But as Mel's legal problems, they weren't completely over. After finishing his federal sentence, Kentucky prosecutors went after him for another act of perjury tied to testimony he had given in a separate case connected to Brenda's disappearance. So he was eventually sentenced to 9 more years. Altogether, Mel would spend nearly a decade behind bars, but never for the murder of Brenda Schaefer. Oh my God, I hate when it does that. I hit the arrow button and it scrolled all the way to the top. So now I'm lost.
I got you. There you go.
Yeah, and Mary Ann did end up pleading guilty to tampering with evidence for helping conceal the crime. She received a 5-year sentence and served about 3 years. She died not too long after in 2004. Mel was released from prison for the final time in December of 2006, and he returned to Louisville. Less than 2 years later, on September 1st of 2008, a neighbor found him dead inside his apartment. He was 70 years old.
Damn.
Authorities found no evidence of foul play. An autopsy concluded that Mel had suffered an accidental fall, injured himself badly, and bled to death while apparently trying to move through the apartment. And
Hey.
that was
That motherfucker suffered.
suffered big time.
Well, he got his come up,
He did.
but not in the same. It'd been cool if somebody would have went there and like raped him a bunch.
They might have too.
Who knows? Maybe the neighbor did.
It may, and sometimes if I were a medical examiner, I wouldn't always check the butt.
Sure.
Sometimes, for instance, you get a big dead fellow like me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to say, look, there's nothing in that asshole I want to deal with. I'm going to do everything I can within my power to not be in that asshole.
I call butt duty.
Yeah, you said duty.
I did say duty. Oh, fucking. What's all the poop butt references, man?
Dude, I don't know. I like it, though.
Me too. I'm here for it.
So that is a story of getting away with murder.
Moida.
The Mel Ignatow story. I hope you guys liked it. And speaking of people dying, things dying,
Oh, yeah.
there's a girl I've talked about for the better part of 10 years on this show.
Mm-hmm.
She's wreaked havoc on my life. I loved her very much. I gave her a good life despite her flaws. But on Friday evening, Pumpkin went to be with the Lord. She was aided across the Rainbow Bridge by the wonderful doctor down the street. You want me to tell you what she did in her final days that just told me this cat's out of her fucking mind?
Sure.
So those last few days, she would just get lost in the house, and she'd just be like, ah! She'd scream.
Yeah.
And then I have like a shelf over here, and it holds, I've got a steam cleaner on it. That's where we put our toilet paper and our paper towels.
Okay.
Various cargo.
Sure.
Just a little industrial shelf I keep down here in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I take all of the paper towels, I take them out of the packaging, and I stack them in there.
Yeah.
So then when we need paper towels, someone just runs down here, grabs a roll. Pumpkin climbed up on top of the paper towels, and she shit down inside of one of the rolls.
Stop. In the cardboard tube?
In the tube, yes.
Wow.
She shit down in it. And I was just perpetually smelling shit for 3 days. I couldn't find the shit.
How'd she manage to get her ass up that high?
Dude, and that was the most hurtful part of all of this for me.
Yeah.
Is her mobility was fine.
Right.
But she would just shit and lay in it. She would shit on herself and lay in it.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did she shit down inside one of the cardboard rolls, she pissed and completely soaked all these paper towels. She'd been pissing on top of these paper towel rolls. And that last day I came home, and she's like cramped up, just blowing bloody poop out of her butt.
Oh no.
And I was like, Pumpkin, you all right? And she's like, meow, 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 meow. Just fine, just so happy to see me.
Mm-hmm.
Walking up to me to rub on me while actively cramped up, blowing bloody poop out of her butt. And I was like, this is no way for any creature to live. So I called the vet. They said, bring her in. The doctor comes in. He's like, I know. And the doctor's thing was 6 months ago. He said, 6 months ago, he told me, he said, today, right now, if you want to help this cat and help your family, you'll have her put down, because it's a sanitary issue for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just have an animal that just refuses to use the restroom anywhere. Like, Pumpkin got to the point where she was exclusively going outside the litter box. Yeah. And our whole house stunk, and I just can't do that. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. You start to get used to it a little bit, and it's not like I got carpet or anything. I got like asbestos tiles. She goes on it. I wipe it up, clean it up. I'm cleaning up after her 15, 20 times a day. And he said, if you want to do it right now, you have my support. And I said, you know what? She's still too happy. I'm going to.
Right.
And I came home and I lived with her for fucking 6 months, just being a happy cat, but just not just. She would literally shit and then lay in it and then get up and come see you just covered in poop. I'm just like, get away from me.
Poor thing.
And then I took her, on Friday up there, and I let her. She shit inside of her crate. I live like 60 seconds from the vet, and she shit in the crate, bloody poop. And then I got her out of the crate. They cleaned her up, and the doctor came in. He's like, all right, so what's going on with her? And she's like, arches her back and just blows bloody shit all over the place. I said, a whole lot of that all over the house. Urinating everywhere, just bowel movements everywhere. And then she's getting lost, and she's just getting kind of crazy about it. He's like, yeah, man, she's gone. So, I did what I needed to do with Pumpkin. And I get sad anytime I got to put an animal down, but I am really patting myself on the back for going through what I'd went through with Pumpkin for.
Yeah.
This cat loved to piss on my dirty clothes. This cat loved to find a fucking towel that I just got done drying off with and just fucking squatting and pissing all over it. So then we made the rule, don't ever leave your towels down. Don't ever leave your dirty clothes on the ground. Don't ever do this. Don't ever do that. Don't let the cat on the furniture. We made all these rules. We adjust our life to live with this crazy-ass cat. And then I had the dream of her getting fucking cornered and dragged and getting... Yeah. I forget what episode that is, but I had a very vivid dream of a cat in leather...
Gimp outfit.
The gimp outfit fucking my cat.
Wasn't she like doing dishes or something?
She was doing dishes.
And that was a long time ago.
And there was another cat in a gimp suit in leather. And this cat stuck its little hairy cat dick in my cat and was like, made me keep eye contact with it. I wish I had that episode.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was, but that was a long time ago. That was probably like 2 years in. Maybe 3 years in.
You know, I don't remember, but I feel a lot of relief that I no longer have to deal with copious amounts of shit.
Yeah.
We tried litter boxes. We tried trays. At one point, I was taking puppy pads and just covering them in litter and putting her next to it. And I'd say, this is where you sleep. Just fucking shit in this sand.
Mm-hmm.
And I will forever be in your debt.
Right.
She didn't
No.
do it. She'd be like, nope, I'm going right here on the floor. And then I'm going to fucking lay in it.
It's a power move.
And I'm going to drag my shoulders and my body through it. I'm going to rub. And I'm just thinking, where is it in with this kitty cat? But so sadly, Pumpkin has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I got some pictures and videos of me spanking her butt before she died because that's what she really liked. She liked to have her butt spanked. Even Rob knew that.
Yep.
She go, you slap her butt and she'd start acting like she was in heat.
Yeah, she would.
Oh, God.
She'd fucking just arch her back and...
Dude, just the absolute nicest cat ever.
She was.
But no manners.
No bathroom etiquette.
Not a single fucking sliver of grace in that fucking cat.
No.
So now we're down to, we got Taylor Swift, world's boringest cat.
Just a cat.
Just a fucking cat.
Just exists.
Just a white cat that just, I'm making a really stupid face right now. You can see on the YouTube stream. That's just what this cat does. It just exists.
Yeah.
And once a day, she'll get up in my lap and she'll just fucking head fuck me for like 20 minutes. Just rubbing me, just headbutting me, petting. And then I'll pet her and then she'll jump back like I've heard her. And then she goes and she's gone. She gets appalled.
She wants to pet you, but she doesn't want you to pet her.
And I'll pet her. And she said, fuck you, motherfucker. And then she'll jump down. She's gone for the day. My children get mad if I call her Taylor. I call her Taylor Swift by her full government name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then we have Muffin, our new Maine Coon, who is just absolute. You know that scene in Jurassic Park where they drop off the raptors in the cages?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what Muffin is. She's a raptor in a cage.
She's got all that kitten energy.
Yeah. And that's what's going on. We had some professional pictures done this week. I had a picture with my dog. Do you see a picture of me and my dog?
Yeah.
Isn't that majestic, dude?
In the one picture, she looked so fucking happy.
She
so
was,
excited.
man.
She was so excited.
She's very happy.
She was smiling.
She loved being out there. We have a photographer. She listens to the show. Her name's Megan Bolin, and she does photography here local, and she does absolutely tremendous work at a very reasonable price. You've seen your pictures, family photos, and I encourage you, and I want to talk to you about this. When was the last time you guys had family pictures, Rob? If you're anything like us, it's been decades.
It's been a really long time, yeah.
I encourage you all, before all the kids are gone, man, you know, you and I both have seniors this year, and we haven't talked about that. I think we're both kind of in denial over it because
it's crazy.
I think that everyone should get family pictures done before it's too late. And if you're here local to Dayton, look up Megan. She does a tremendous job. And she's actually known you for a long time. I think you guys used to work at Marion's together. She tells some stories of all the fucking gay skateboarders there trying to court her for various reasons.
That sounds about right.
And her husband just acquired an accordion, like a real-life Urkel accordion.
That's cool as fuck.
I wanted him to come to the photo shoot and play accordion music, whatever that sounds like. But he didn't show, man.
What a fun instrument that is.
Oh, dude, there's a picture of him playing it, and I'm just like, that fucking looks awesome.
It's cool as fuck.
It's a full Stephen Urkel accordion. It is a big
great.
red and white, big bastard. I don't even.
They're always red and white.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
So, that's an entire bro talk after the episode here. So I hope you guys, we like to keep you in tune with what we have going on in our lives. Anything crazy going on with you, man, or just
fuck no?
Status quo. You guys started school, right?
My oldest son did. The other two haven't started yet.
All right.
Yeah, they don't start for another week.
What's it gonna be like waking those bastards up for school?
And we're contemplating online school.
That good, huh?
Yeah. We're seriously considering it.
All right.
So yeah, that may be a thing.
All right. Well, fucking good luck, man. In the meantime, Brohio family, I hope you guys are doing all right. Come see us October 17th first 5 through the door get a kiss on the mouth. This is for males only. All male review.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Love it.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. Love you. Oh, fuck.
All right, YouTube. You guys, it's been real.
Potty break for me.
I haven't cleaned that bathroom yet, so I don't know what it looks like.
I'm gonna fucking piss on the floor out here.
There might be shit still in there. I
Fine.
killed her and then she was gone.
Oh, hey, kitty.
See you guys.